Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your daily reading for Monday, August 3rd to Tuesday, August 4th. So, since you are combined August 3rd and August 4th, stick around towards the end. I will be getting special birthday card pulls for you. But let's see, within this next 24 hours of August 3rd to August 4th, your number from Spirit is 111 with I Am Creative. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. All right, triple ones coming through for you, Leo. Some of you born on the 1st or the 11th. It doesn't have to be. It's just the energy. But new opportunities, new ways of creation, and new manifestations are being heightened for you right now. When you get the energies of ones, that specifically tells you that your power to create is amplified right now. So make sure your thoughts are positive and understand that your angels are here to fully support you on this new endeavor of your creations. So really pay attention to these ones where you see them. Some of you have already started seeing the ones. But let's see, your angel for the day is the Angel of Dreams, card number 10. All right, so there's a 1 and a 0. So it does look like the Angel of Dreams is trying to access your 5th dimensional state when you are sleeping, giving you messages, signs, synchronicities, sometimes even premonitions. I know that happens to me sometimes. I'll have a dream about something and then it kind of resembles something that occurs in daily life, either like right after or a couple days past it. But pay attention to your dreams around this time. You're getting a lot of signs, synchronicities, and downloads here. There is a specific either passed on loved one or angelic energy coming through for you that is trying to access you through your dream state. When the Angel of Dreams comes through, it kind of could show me that you've been sleeping a lot or have been feeling called to sleep more. You may either be getting out of that state or find yourself in that state. Because sometimes the Angel of Dreams gives me an indication where they're kind of like, all right, wake up. Let's do things. Let's move things around. You've gotten what you were supposed to get through the 5th dimension. Oversleeping could be a little bit of a thing. Your Moonology card is nothing is yet set in stone with mutable moon. So something that you thought was finalized, something that you thought was over, you're actually receiving messages through the divine that something is not yet set in stone. If something seemed like it was a final decision or seemed like it was the decision, this mutable moon comes in and says, not so fast. Things are able to shift. Things are able to change. And I actually really like this card because it does look like you have an element of water energy coming through. You know, the Angel of Dreams, this person is on a mattress floating in water. The dream state, that 5th dimension, the subconscious, a lot of the times water symbolism is involved. And now you have the mutable moon. Despite it showing you the ocean, it's not necessarily fully water, but the imagery of it is. Because, you know, not all mutable signs are water signs, but it's interesting because the mutable sign that would be water is Pisces, and Pisces does rule the dream state. So some of you may definitely have Pisces energy in your chart or around you. There's also symbolism of a dream catcher, but you're getting signs and synchronicities that something is changeable. Something that seemed like it was it, that was it, that was the way it's going. The universe is saying, aha, nothing is yet set in stone yet. There are things that can be shifted. Your Angel and Aura card is energy healing, beautiful, holistic well-being, thriving, and vibrant. I actually really like that this card came through with the Angel of Dreams. If you have been going through it, depression, been in a funk, been in a phase, been in a sense of maybe even pain or injury, this card comes through to say we are delivering healing to your energy. So some of you, that's probably why you have been sleeping, and or there could be some type of either holistic type of energy that you go to, whether you go get some Reiki done, you get a massage done, but you're like re-nourishing your energy. You're focusing on yourself, or at least you're being called to focus on your healing in this moment and not neglect your overall well-being. And I definitely do feel like you're ready I feel like to wake up. Like, I feel like there's some symbolism here of snapping out of some type of funk, some type of phase, some type of energy that caused you to feel drained or very low energy. And some of you may have felt like, well, I'm going to feel this way forever. Especially with the mutable moon. The mutable moon says you're not going to feel this way forever. You're going to get out of it. So let's see your overall energy from the tarot for this next 24 hours is, hello, choose your battles with the 7 of Wands. Yeah, so an energy of defense. Some of you may have had a defensive wall up. Some of you may have been feeling, you know, choose your battles with the 7 of Wands. It's kind of saying what's worth the fight and what isn't worth the fight. So sometimes when we feel the need to complain about certain things or make certain things more than they should be, the 7 of Wands comes in to say, are we fighting for something that doesn't really, not that it doesn't matter per se, but does it really need as much struggle as you may have been giving it? So on the 7 of Wands with choose your battles, if this has been an outward thing, you might have had a defense up, or someone may have felt like there was like a wall up between you and another person. But the 7 of Wands could also indicate choosing the battles within yourself. Not every thought is worth running with. Not every feeling is worth running with. Let's clarify and open up your spread. And honestly, I feel like some of y'all are like, Miss Machise, I feel like I've been in battle. That's why I need some sleep. All right, 7 of Wands with the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, so you've been very much inside of your own energy in a sense of what's worth kind of getting heightened or maybe aggravated, irritated over, and what's worth dropping. What's worth allowing your energy to feel all over the place, and what's worth not doing so. So you may have found yourself in a pretty big back and forth. What's coming your way is the Star. So there's the healing, and you have the energy healing card. Your influence is the 10 of Swords. Beautiful. So this part of the energy is over. Where you've been in your head, where you've been battling with yourself, where you felt just uncertain, or you felt like things were all over the place. There could be an end to uncertainty with that underneath the mutable moon. Your unexpected energy is the 5 of Swords. Yeah, so giving up that fight inside of you. Some of you are like, wow, you're right. I am feeling a little bit more over it. I am feeling a little bit more better. If there's something that you didn't expect to feel better upon here, what's your advice? The 8 of Cups, exactly. So whatever you've been fighting over inside of yourself, it's time to move on from it. It's not worth reminiscing over, or it's not worth making something out of it. There's something going on here where the universe is really guiding you to let go of internal struggle. I don't know what you've been battling with yourself over. And your outcome is the Magician. There you go. I am creative. So because you have this heightened creative energy, I feel like that is probably why your reading is coming through like this, where they're kind of like, hey, 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 you're in creator mode. You're a little bit heightened right now. We can create from all states of being. You don't want to create from too low on the consciousness chart. So they're like, get your energy back higher. Get your energy into that healed state, or find the healed state. All right, so let's see. The Star also brings a sense of wish fulfillment. So you do have some type of wish fulfillment coming through at the same time of it bringing you healing. I really do like the 10 of Swords in your position, showing me that the worst is over for this situation that you have been going through. And on the Star, you have the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, beautiful, the 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Amazing. So now this could happen through a sense of relief through conversation. You may hear some news, or you may have a conversation that helps your uncertainty come down, because it looks like with the 7 of Cups to the 10 of Wands, whatever the Star is bringing you, you're not feeling as emotionally spread out or emotionally flattened. It's like, you know, those old Dare commercials, the ones about like telling people not to do drugs, and there's that like girl on the couch and she's like flat. I feel like some of you may have felt this way, and I feel like you're like getting inflated. I can like see the commercial in my mind's eye. But the 6 of Wands shows a victory, and the 10 of Wands shows that energy of putting the struggle down, putting that 7 of Wands overall energy down. So you're moving from the 7 of Wands coming your way to the Eight of Wands. So there's expansion, there's truth, there's conversation, there is some type of energy of clarity coming your way, good news. 10 of Swords and your influence with the Knight of Cups, the World, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so some of you may have been fighting with your feelings, whether feelings towards somebody or whatever the case may be, right? The defense could have been not showing too much softness or vulnerability, but you have the Ace of Pentacles here showing that there is some type of strengthening of bonds and new energy coming your way that could be very much helpful in you closing some type of chapter of like internal struggle. 5 of Swords and the Page of Wands, yeah. Where a situation was stressing you out, there is like a coming out of that energy. 5 of Swords of what's unexpected with the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Cups, yeah. So what's coming your way is the Star, wish fulfillment from the universe, and what's unexpected is wish fulfillment in general. The Ace of Swords, finding a way out, finding a resolution, finding an outcome, finding a compromise, finding that one thought that you've been looking for. You know, a lot of the times when we're going overthinking about things or we're feeling some type of way about something, all we need is just that one thought, that one perception that gets us out of it. But there could also be something that revolves around communication here. Because you have my conversation card with the 8 of Wands, and you have the Ace of Swords in your unexpected position, which is also some type of new information and new communication that looks like is bringing you wish fulfillment. So you have it twice here. 8 of Cups in your advice with the Knight of Pentacles. Have patience with yourself. The Emperor, Judgment, the 8 of Cups. Ooh, okay. And the 2 of Pentacles. So something that may have came up for you may have been maybe a familiar type of situation. Either a familiar type of situation with a familiar type of person or a familiar type of situation with a new person. But something from your past could have felt triggered to be moved on from. But it looks like with the 8 of Cups twice and the 2 of Pentacles, and you have the 2 of Pentacles in your overall energy, it's being brought up, but I'm not 100% sure how successfully we are fully letting go of it. Ace of Wands. All right, there's hope. There's definitely hope, but there does look like there's a little back and forth. Page of Cups. So I feel like something has definitely come up for you here to be faced. And it feels like maybe a familiar pattern somewhere, somehow. Whether through a work situation, a connection. It might have even brought you a familiar pain. And I say that because you have the energy healing here. And I don't mean emotional pain. I mean physical. I don't know, maybe your shoulder hurts. Your back hurts. Your stomach hurts. There's some type of like physical energy that this also brought in, I'm feeling. On the Magician in your outcome. Page of Pentacles, beautiful. Luck, restoration of bonds. 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords. The Hanged Man, finally having that perception shift towards the King of Cups of emotional regulation. Now, if this has to do with another person, I feel like there could be second chance energy or just some energy of like maybe where it seemed like nothing could resolve a situation. Maybe actually finding a way out or finding a way to resolve. Page of Pentacles is the energy of luck. So I love that the Magician is clarified by the Page of Pentacles right away, showing that there is a reset energy in your world that is going to help you shift. It is going to help you internalize your energy into balance, specifically emotional balance. And it looks like, you know, as emotional balance gets restored, you know, your physical balance may get restored. You know, that pain may start leaving your energy. But you're definitely moving into better days and better vibes. For sure. Newer vibes as well. And there is a moment here for you, or there's something here for you that's being reset or restart, whether it has to do with the same individual or not. There definitely looks like there is some type of, I do get resolution energy. So if this battle was not just internal and it was external, you may find healing with another person as you find healing with yourself. So in terms of zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your birth chart, you do have Aquarius, And, you know, Aquarius, of what's coming your way, when we just had that Aquarius full moon, I feel like whatever this is, especially with the Hanged Man and your outcome, it's slightly unconventional to where you or how you expected healing. But it could be better than what you expected. And that's what Aquarius teaches on a big level, is that sometimes solutions and outcomes that seem totally out of the box or totally different than what you're used to could actually be better than your comfort zone or what you're used to. So, like I said, you have Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo. So let's see your ending oracle, and then we'll get those 2 birthday card pulls. Your ending oracle for the day is star bathing, light body, crystal, grid, transmission, and activation. All right, bathing in the stars. Some of you take a bath. Could be beneficial. Some of you just had taken a bath and you're like, wow. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of Earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many starseeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all of that information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you pull this card, you're being called to begin working with the stars in the crystalline grid on Earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid on Earth anchors divine cosmic frequency onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to a particular place on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may even have a dream of where to go or what to do. You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing. This card commonly arises when you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of Earth, either in your hometown or traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It can also mean that your light body, the energy body in its highest form, is being activated. I felt that. I'm like, there's something about the body here. If this resonates, take extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. Yeah, I felt that. Who's got some activation symptoms, some awakening symptoms? I felt it. I was like, why do I feel like I almost felt like my body was hurting for a second? Okay, so this is what I have here for you for August 3rd to the 4th. Now let's get the special birthday card pulls. We're going to do August 3rd and August 4th. We're going to get you a fortune and then a card from the Angel of Abundance. All right, August 3rd and 4th. All right, here we go. August 3rd, your fortune is star. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Beautiful. So August 3rd, people, if you feel like you've been going through it, this is actually a really nice reading because you got the star and the star is in the position of what's coming your way. August 4th, you have birth. All right. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. So it could be news of a birth, could be fertility or pregnancy. August 4th, people. Could also be a sense of birthing something new into the reality. You know, you do have star bathing and you have 111. So creative energy is birthing energy on a metaphorical level, not on a literal level. So let's clarify these with your Angel of Abundance card. August 3rd and August 4th. All right, here we go. August 3rd. You have pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have the savings to invest in your present and your future. And August 4th, you have clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. All right, so this is what I have here for August 3rd to August 4th, and the special birthday card pulls for those two because your readings were combined. But thank you, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Leos. Happy birthday to all the Leo suns out there. Wishing you a blessed, abundant birthday season. I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.